Stories like this are the reason that I'm scared of the woods. In the winter of 2011, there's a young man named Ben staying at a remote cabin in the woods in Oregon. The cabin had belonged to Ben's father, who had recently passed away. The two of them had so much fun up there, so many really bright memories, so Ben wanted to go up there really just to enjoy nature and just really reflect on the life of his father. Ben brought his dog, who was his best friend, and for the first 2 days, they really just had a blast together. Ben would snowboard, his dog would chase him, they'd play around in the snow, Ben would play video games, which is something him and his father really liked to do. So all around, just a really wholesome experience, pretty much exactly what Ben wanted out of this trip. However, on the third evening, things took a very creepy turn. Ben walked outside and noticed human footprints leading up to and then away from his cabin and eventually disappearing in the woods. And this was very strange because this cabin was really isolated. There were not any cabins anywhere near Ben's father's cabin. But again, with Ben just really trying to have a good time, really remember his father and hang out with his dog, he just kind of brushed it off, really not trying to make a big deal out of it, really didn't want to freak himself out. That night, however, Ben was woken up in the middle of the night by the sound of footprints on his roof. And after a while of debating with himself on whether he should go check it out or not, he does eventually muster up the courage to go walk out on the balcony and just check it out, just see what was going on. He walks out on the balcony, really scared, not really sure what to expect, and looks in the woods, looks on his roof, doesn't see anything, but his dog locks onto something in the woods and is just trained that the dog is not barking, it's just staring in this one direction. Ben slowly looks over, and what he sees is absolutely shocking. About 20 feet up in the trees, there's a freakishly long humanoid figure with its arms outstretched and its mouth wide open, just staring at Ben, no other expression. Ben stares for a second, just in disbelief on what he's actually looking at. He quickly grabs his dog, they run back inside, Ben runs through the entire house, shuts all the blinds, and just double checks and makes sure all doors are locked. For the rest of the night, Ben can hear this thing leaping from tree to his roof, walking on his roof, going back into the trees, jumping back onto his roof, walking back and forth, landing on the balcony even. Throughout the whole night, Ben was just completely paralyzed. When dawn finally broke and it was bright enough to see what was going on outside, Ben took all of his stuff, grabbed his dog, and got out of there. He never went back.